Today's the day. I'm tired. All day tennis tournaments yesterday with my son. We'll be doing the same tomorrow, but decided today is the day in between that it's actually nice weather out, but it's freezing. It's still in the 30s. So I will be in here today. I'm going to start with caulking and doing some patching. Then how about the paint? So be overhead. I haven't even bothered. My hair was windblown with the high winds yesterday. I'm going to have a hat on to do this anyway, so never mind that. And you can hear Lula screaming her head off outside, but I'm going to tackle the ceiling, so preparing my neck and shoulders for the job. Woo. I wanted to share with you some of my fixes. You can see the original gap here, but I use my leftover insulation strip, you know, the kind you peel off the back and stick it in to fill gaps. But they do make rolls of this stuff that you can buy that for larger gaps to fill in, so you don't have to waste your caulk filling in gaps like that. But just a little tip. Here goes nothing. My daughter said it looks like a haunted house in here. Yeah, well, that's what modeling can do, right? So gonna start my spraying and hope to stay no stain bleeding. I do have about a ton of paint because I'll be doing more than this ceiling, and I've got the bin primer that I've used to not only block stains, but it helps with smells. Like, I don't have a smell issue, but if you ever have something that is a cigarette smoke, you can tint this. It can be clear, and you can do it like on the inside of furniture. It works wonderful, but I'm hoping not to touch it because literally this stuff is now $100 a gallon and don't want to open it unless I need to. So let's have at it. Well, sprayer died and I was nearly done. I've used that for many years, so it's not like I just killed it all at once. Been looking to get a battery operated one anyway, because I don't know if you saw, I have the cord around my neck so that I can carry the balance, the weight off my wrist, so my hand and arms aren't killing me. But I'm gonna go ahead and just use my brush, I think, to finish, or foam roller, but probably just the brush because all the nooks and crannies. And actually asked my son, I had given him a sprayer, I said, could you bring that over, and by the time he gets here I might have it done. So gonna finish it one way or another. Whew, that took me second coat, aside from burning out my sprayers, about 3 hours or so. Now comes for the cleanup, and I knew overspray is inevitable. I mean, I covered everything. It gets everywhere, even under things. And the companies will say, oh, overspray, blah, blah, blah. Nah, not for inside. You really just only want to do this if you're really making a mess already, or not concerned about your furniture, which, kind of I was, but I've got a lot of cleaning to do. There is, you can't see it at this moment. Let me see if I can find a spot, the difference. Can you see white, regular. I will be scrubbing on hands and knees. In case you're wondering how I get rid of the overspray, I'm just using a white vinegar with some water, maybe a quarter cup to a gallon. I wipe up residue with a sponge, and then I go back with all the little paint specks, using the little scrubby here, non-scratch. And what's really irritating is you'll get some of the spots up and then they move and dry somewhere else. So it's real important to just take your time, be patient with yourself. And then I have like an old towel that I wipe up everything, make sure. And I will be having to finish mudding and sanding in here, so I'm not going to be completely 100% thorough because I'm going to make a mess again. Like I've said, I've always done this stuff when my kids are not here for the weekend, and that way I don't have to worry about them being frustrated that there's a mess. But I'm very happy with it. I will say that one more coat of a primer. I see a spot I missed. One more coat of a primer before the paint would make it more solid. But if you know me, and in my previous home, I didn't mind when I had bleed through. It gave it character. There's some spots, I can see which ones I could say I brushed versus sprayed, but I don't know if you see up there, there's some finger marks from whoever built the house. I think that's kind of fun. Will I ever cover them up? Maybe. I don't know. I don't really care. But when it comes to, if you remember, I still have, peek through the plastic here, the ceiling to do in the kitchen. Will I do the same thing? Most likely just to make it cohesive, but very tempting to just stick something up and cover it all up. But you know me, I like my kill myself stuff. I love the height that I gained here, and really can't say enough good that the light that's coming in, and eventually if I can get that window in over here and a door at the back, that'll bring a whole lot more openness to this space, because it's a very long narrow room. But yeah, happy with it. And any questions, I've got more coming. I've been working outside a lot that I haven't shown you yet when it's a nice day. Today went from 30s to 80s, almost 90s. Hormonal weather, I can relate. All right, until next time.